Today I'm going to shop my stash for green palettes so I can do some green eyeshadow looks on my channel. I'm just going to run through my eyeshadow palettes and pick out palettes that I know have a good source of green that I might want to mess with. Okay. So I've actually never used this palette and it's really old. I might as well use it now. I know it's got a little section of some greens and maybe I'll want to check out that shade or something. I don't know. Maybe just having it on my desk will encourage me to use each of the segments. Who knows? But I need to use this palette, so I'm going to pull it out. Okay, here in my Melt collection, this is the Gemini, the original, like the relaunch of the original. It's really hard to open these with one hand. Ooh, yeah. Definitely going to be pulling out of this palette. A 420 maybe. Let's see. Not really. The Electric. Let's see. I do really like that one green. And that deep brown goes nicely with it. But not enough greens for me to pull it out. This one does have some deep greens. I used this not too long ago. Those are pretty. I feel like I can get those shades from a different palette or something similar. There's not enough greens in this palette for me to feel like pulling it out because the particular shades of green aren't like pulling at me enough. I wish I had the other half of this palette. It would have some beautiful greens for me. Fatally Yours. Can't remember if this one has any greens. It does have this really fun like pukey green. It's coming out more like chartreuse on the screen, but in person it's more of like a deep olive matte. And I mean, there is only one green in here, but I don't know, I wouldn't mind getting some more use out of this palette, so I'm going to pull that one up in case I want to use those together. Okay, and then of course, like I can't wait to use this palette. I love this palette so much. This is my favorite green palette of all time, and I want to use it again. So yeah, I'm going to pull this one up, of course. Also, the Earth palette. Oh, there's only one deep green in here, but it's not so big that it'd be like in the way. But honestly, I don't want to pull out a palette that only has one shade of green for me to pull from. So, all right, let's move on. Nothing green here. I have to use this. I haven't used that yet. That is my, sorry for the shadows. That is my Rare Beauty palette. No greens in the Makeup by Mario. I do have one really pretty green in this NARS palette. And it's actually kind of like the shade of my nails. It's only one green though. I'm not going to pull that one in. All right, I think that's it for this top row. And top row doesn't mean like absolute favorites. This is just how they fit and how I organized them. I did do some reorganizing, like since the last time that I've done one of these Shop My Stashes. Okay, I definitely want to use my Natasha Denona Yucca palette. The Chartreuse Lime Green, and I love this green down here in the corner, as well as that deep kind of smoky green dark or whatever is up there. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to use this one, hopefully. I want to pull that one in. Okay. Back here in my Natasha Denona's, I'm definitely going to pull in my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I love the greens in here. They're so beautiful. I absolutely love the greens in this palette, and I would love the chance to use this again. I'm going to put this one in. Also, my Safari palette has a great green matte. This palette has a couple of great green mattes. It's got like a gray green and then like that olive green, and I love any chance to use my Natasha Denona Safari palette, so I'm going to pull that one in. Oh. Is there a green in my Wicked palette? I can't remember. I feel like there should be. Let's look. Haha, beautiful greens in the Wicked palette. Yeah, some beautiful greens here in the Wicked palette. Definitely going to pull this one in. Yeah. Okay, now I got to change hands and get in over here. I have one green in one of these little like quads from Pat McGrath. I have one that has the green. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Of course, it was the absolute last one that I grabbed and the one that I had set aside to be first in easy access. This one here. I know it only has one shade of green, but I love this palette and I'd love a chance to use this again. I do have some greens here in, like one green, I think, in this one. Let's see. Yeah, I've got that. I've got a couple of different like shades of green up here in this top corner there, and then like that olive one there in the middle. Then that kind of like iridescent shimmery gold dragonfly kind of green. Anyway, like here in the top corner. So yeah, I think it would be a good time to use this one possibly. That's it for this drawer. Oh, I almost pulled the drawer all the way out. Okay, so from here in the Too Faced palettes and my Urban Decay, I can't really think of a gray. Sorry if you can hear my laundry washing in the background, but I can't really think of a great green option in my Urban Decay palettes off the top of my head. Pretty sure I don't have any greens. This is more, oh no, that's expired. All right. This one has kind of like a soft green, but I don't really think it shows up very well on me. And yeah, Too Faced and Urban Decay don't really have green shadows. Crazy. One last drawer here. I feel like there might be some options for green in here because I have like indie palettes and smaller like fun palettes in here. All right. Let's see. I don't think I have a green in here. Yeah, it's more like teal. Can't use these palettes here. All three of those burn my eyes, so can't use them. Looks like there's some greens in there, but I feel like I've already pulled shades like that. So, okay, I guess that's it. So here's the stack of palettes that I'm going to be pulling from to create some green looks in the upcoming here on my channel really soon. So thanks so much for voting for which colors you want to see. I will be doing some looks with some of those other colors, but I'm going to get these green looks up first. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I hope you enjoyed this Shop My Stash. Thanks for hanging out. Be sure to click the like button if you enjoyed. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.